The 2025 Prayagraj Kumbh Mela was a huge party, a grand spectacle that drew millions from all corners of the world. Millions of people crowded the riverbanks, a mix of bright colors and loud noises, creating an atmosphere of celebration and devotion. Secretly, 7 special people walked among them, the Chiranjeevis, ancient beings who had lived for centuries. They lived forever, but they wanted to be free from this curse of immortality, yearning for the peace that only death could bring. Only the Kalki avatar, the prophesied savior, could grant them this release.
Ashwatthama, the angry warrior, was now Akash, a grumpy photographer with a clunky old camera, capturing moments he no longer cherished.
Bali, the good king, became Bridge, an honest but clumsy policeman, always losing his whistle, yet never losing his sense of duty.
Kripacharya, the wise teacher, changed into Krishna, a funny astrologer who always got his predictions wrong, bringing laughter instead of wisdom.
There was also Vyasa, the legendary storyteller, now Vivek, a writer who couldn't think of anything to write, his mind a blank slate. Hanuman, the super-strong devotee, became Hari, a quiet, strong boatman taking people across the Ganges River, his strength now used for humble service. Parashurama, the tough sage, became Prashant, a grumpy tea seller with a loud voice, his fierce spirit now channeled into brewing the perfect cup of tea. And lastly, Vibhishana, the good demon, was reborn as Vijay, a shy pickpocket with a kind heart, stealing not for greed but to survive. The Kumbh Mela was a lot to take in. Even the immortals felt a bit lost.
People kept bumping into Akash's camera, making his pictures blurry.
Bridge, trying to control the crowds, kept tripping over his own feet.
People laughed at Krishna's predictions, and Vivek couldn't find a quiet spot to write.
Hari, with his super strength, easily rowed his boat, quietly watching everything. Prashant grumbled about the noise while serving tons of tea. Vijay felt bad every time he tried to pickpocket. The Kumbh Mela, even though it was crazy, was also interesting, pulling them in. The Chiranjeevis had one goal: to find the Kalki avatar, the prophesied savior who would bring balance to the world. A legend said Kalki would be at the Kumbh Mela, but in disguise, blending in with the millions of pilgrims and seekers. They had a clue. When the 7 stars line up during the holy bath, a celestial event that happens once in a lifetime, the seeker will find the guide to the ultimate journey, a path to enlightenment and salvation.
They spent their days looking, asking questions, and searching tirelessly through the vast crowds, which often led to funny accidents and unexpected moments of joy. Akash tried to take Kalki's picture, hoping to capture a glimpse of the divine, but only got photos of random holy men, each one more enigmatic than the last.
Nobody answered Bridge's questions, leaving him more puzzled and determined, and Krishna's star charts pointed everywhere except the right place, adding to their frustration.
Even though it was hard, the Chiranjeevis kept going, hoping to be free from the cycle of life and death and find the ultimate truth. The day of the Shahi Snan, the holy bath, arrived. Everyone was excited. As the sun went down, the Chiranjeevis gathered by the river, hopeful.
The prophecy, it's not about the stars in the sky, it's about their reflections in the river during the holy bath.
They looked where he was pointing. 7 floating lamps made a pattern in the river. The Saptarshi, the 7 sages.
Look, in the river the constellation is reflecting in his eyes.
Just then a young man looking peaceful and calm came out of the river. He was Kalki. Their meeting wasn't a big deal. It was just a simple gathering by the river, nothing extraordinary at first glance. Kalki was quiet and kind and didn't say who he was. He blended in, just another face in the crowd, but his presence was felt deeply. He took them on a month-long journey, teaching them by being helpful and kind. His actions spoke louder than words, guiding them through example.
We learned to look past our immortal bodies and faced our biggest fears. It was a transformative experience, pushing us beyond our limits.
Akash learned to be patient, Bridge became more confident, and their growth was evident to everyone around them, and Krishna learned to be humble. Vivek started writing again, finding solace in his words and thoughts. Hari found joy in helping others. Prashant found peace, and their lives took on new meaning. And Vijay learned to forgive. This newfound forgiveness brought him a sense of relief and freedom.
The Kumbh Mela, which was once confusing and loud, changed us. It became a place of reflection and growth.
As the Kumbh Mela ended, Kalki was ready to leave. His mission was complete, and he had left a lasting impact. He blessed them with a smile. It was a simple gesture, but it carried profound meaning.
"You are already free." These words resonated deeply with everyone. True freedom isn't about escaping life and death, but about controlling your ego. This realization was a turning point for many.
The Chiranjeevis, changed forever, kept going, not looking to be free from their curse anymore but living with a new purpose, thankful for what they learned. They embraced their journey with renewed vigor. They shared Kalki's message of kindness and helping others. It became their mission to spread this wisdom. The crazy Kumbh Mela helped them find their true selves. Amidst the chaos they discovered peace and purpose.